What's going on, everybody? SquallDawg here. These are videos that I make to help you figure out how to level up your stream on Twitch. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Also, please hit that like button, and all of my social medias are in the description down below. So let's get it. Alright, everybody, so the few things that I want to talk to you guys about today are things that I've seen that new content creators, new streamers do on platforms that they do in the process of networking and they think it's going to help them, but in the long run it really doesn't. What are those things? The first one is when people do follow for follow. Now, on the surface, this seems like a great idea, right? You help somebody else, they help you, win-win, right? Not really. Because what ends up happening is as you grow as a streamer, as a content creator on Twitch, when you get to the point that you can actually submit your partnership application, one of the things they look at is the number of followers you get versus the number of subs you get versus the number of active people actually looking at your channel and people clicking that go live notification. So these are things that go straight into the analytics to help them decide what your growth looks like and whether or not to approve you as a partner. So with follow for follow, what it does is if somebody follows you that doesn't necessarily like your content, but maybe they like you as a person, but they don't like your content, that person is not likely to actually click on that notification. They're not going to watch it. So what's going to happen is, yes, they'll continue to like your channel, but the likelihood of them actually clicking the notification is slim to none. And an even bigger likelihood that they're actually going to turn that notification off. So it will never even come to their device to begin with. Not only does that hurt your channel in the growth and in the analytics, what ends up happening is that actually hurts your growth versus helping. On the surface, it looks good. On the surface, it looks great, right? Because you're starting out, you're getting all these followers, like, man, this is great. Now all I got to do is get, a few people watching on a regular basis and blah, blah, blah. But what ends up actually happening is you get all these followers, and then when it does come time for you to get affiliate, you don't have anybody subscribing. And your conversion ratio of followers to subscribers ends up being like less than 1%. Think about that for a second. If you do follow for follow, make sure it's people that actually enjoy the same kind of content as you. You want it to be with people who play the same type of games you do, or they're looking for the same type of content. Because you're not just talking here about Twitch, you're talking about also on like YouTube. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is subscribe for subscribe. This really hurts you more on YouTube than it does on Twitch because, subscribing on YouTube is the same as following on Twitch. Let's just say we're talking about Twitch right now. The reason that subscribe for subscribe is a bad idea. If you subscribe to somebody that you don't really enjoy their content and you're subscribing to them just to help them, if you don't subscribe to them the next month, then that actually hurts their analytics. Same thing for you with somebody else. Say somebody comes in and they're super cool and they support you by following you, but they don't actually subscribe. But then they subscribe for 1 month just to kind of help you out to get subs, but then they don't renew for the second month. That hurts your analytics because it looks like you're not a streamer that anybody cares for, and that's going to give you a higher turnover ratio because you've got somebody that's not subscribing for more than 1 month in a row, or 2 months in a row, or 3 months in a row. It has to be something that's a continuous sub. Doesn't mean that you can't stop it from auto-renewing, but you do need to continue to do it month to month. Same thing for people that come and subscribe to you. That kind of stuff hurts you. And so the easy response is, well, can I just use my Twitch Prime sub, or can't they just use your Twitch Prime sub? Yeah, that's great. They can use their Twitch Prime sub. But if they decide not to use it that next month on you, that still shows that you're not converting your subs every single month and keeping them as subscribers. It hurts you. And what likely will end up happening is, let's say somebody subscribes to you just to help you with their Twitch Prime sub, and you use yours to help them, and then let's just say next month you're like, you know what, I really want to go support somebody else, don't have the money, and I want to make sure that I convert my sub next month for this streamer that I really like. Well, if you don't use your Twitch Prime sub for that person that you used it for that you don't really watch, but you did it to support them, chances are they're probably not going to keep renewing their Twitch Prime sub on you, and it really just ends up becoming kind of a slippery slope. You want to be careful for stuff like that. Not converting your subscribers every single month and keeping those subscribers going hurts you in the long run. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is not following the advice of larger content creators. And specifically what I mean are larger content creators that have been established for a long time, even more specifically, since a platform began. Somebody like PewDiePie would not be able to tell you how to grow on YouTube in today's environment. YouTube is so saturated with people trying to do content creation that it's ridiculous. Somebody like PewDiePie, who came around when YouTube first started, doesn't understand what it's like to have to grow and build your audience from the ground up, because there was nobody around on YouTube doing what he did when he started the way he did it that helped him to grow. The same thing with Twitch. When you have streamers like Ninja or Shroud, people like that cannot tell you how to grow on Twitch in today's environment. Twitch is so oversaturated now with so many people trying to do what they need to do. Millions of people trying to do the same thing that you're doing. So larger content creators like that are going to tell you things like, just turn it on and stream and just be yourself. Find what makes you unique. Finding what makes you unique is important. I've said that in other videos, so I'm not going to go into it here. It stands to reason that it takes more now than just being yourself. You may be enough to your friends and your family and everybody else that knows you personally, but you're not enough to people who don't know you, don't know who you are. So if you're trying to grow on Twitch or YouTube as a content creator or some other platform as a content creator, you have to bring more to the table than what larger content creators can give you advice for, especially when those larger content creators have been on the platform since before the platform actually blew up and became so overly saturated. They don't have the answers for you. If you really want to find somebody that is a small streamer like yourself or I, or kind of a mid-level content creator, check out my girl Quirky Pixel. I'll have a link in the description below of her bio, but she has got great advice on how to grow on YouTube, and she's actually what has inspired me to do videos like this for you guys. She does the exact same thing. She's had overwhelming success with hers as well. It's not that the larger content creators on these oversaturated platforms now that have been on it since before it became oversaturated don't have good input. The problem is they don't understand what it's like to have to grow in today's environment while trying to grow their career in content creation. All right, everybody, I hope that video was helpful for you. I hope you got something out of it. Again, please don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell if you found what I said useful. Please also engage with me in my comments down below. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Is there anything I could have done better? I definitely appreciate all you guys. Also, don't forget again that my socials are in the description down below. Please join the Discord. The link is also in the description down below, where I'm growing a community of beautiful people just like yourself. So we'll catch y'all later. Peace out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because this... Damn it. Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Damn. Boots are full of water.